Hi, I'm Steve Speck with Exo Mtn Gear, and today we're going to do a quick overview of the entire K4 pack system. We'll have lots of other videos that go in depth and details on how to fit and adjust the frame features, how to load meat on the frame, how to attach our different accessories. We'll dive deep into all the bags and their features, but this video is really just going to give you a big picture look at K4. To start off with, Exo is a proud, small, USA-made company, and we're actually adamantly remained on staying that way. We are hyper-focused. All we do is build backcountry hunting pack systems. Our number 2 goal as a company is just take care of you, the customers. You guys are extremely important to us, and we want to make sure that you're happy and taken care of. To start off with, our design philosophy is to keep things lightweight, streamlined, and as efficient as possible to use while we're out there in the field. I don't like having gear that I got to mess and fuss with. I just want to be able to focus on the hunt and frankly enjoy the hunt. And that really carries through on all our designs. The frame is easy to set up and use. The bags are streamlined and efficient. We've got enough pockets where we can keep everything organized and have quick access to them. Not so many pockets that we get overwhelmed on where certain items went in the pack. Same goes for compression straps. We've got enough compression straps built in that we're able to haul lots of different loads and secure them tight to the frame, but also not so many that you get overwhelmed and can't remember what strap goes where. To start off with, the frame is by far the most important aspect of the entire system. If the frame doesn't fit your body, doesn't carry lots of different loads from 10 pounds to 140 pounds as comfortably as possible, we really could care less what features the bag has. So that's why we spent nearly 4 years working on the K4 frame. We prototyped this thing over and over and over again, and then we got to the point where we were happy with it. We built 150 of them back in July of 2022 and sent them all over the world to get tested, to get beat up. Got them to all sorts of different hunters using them in different scenarios and conditions. And then we took all of their feedback, made final refinements to K4, and that's where we end up with this final product. The first job a frame has to do is fit your body. And so we've got 5 different belt sizes, extra small through extra large. The goal there is to get the foam wrapping around the front of the hips, so we're getting a large surface and contact area with your body, and we want to be able to get that belt nice and tight so that the weight is transferring into your skeleton. At the same time, we don't want the belt too big that you're maxing it out under heavy loads. That's worst case scenario, because we do want that belt tight and hugging you. If it's maxing out, again, worst case scenario. On the frame itself, we've got 4 different frame heights, 22, 23.5, 25, and 26.5. The goal there is to match the frame height with your torso, so the distance from the top of your hip bones to the base of your neck. We want to be able to have the frame up high enough that we're getting lift with the load lifters to help take the weight off the front of the shoulders and transfer it into the shoulder harness, the front of the harness, but also we don't want a frame so tall that it's causing head clearance issues. The shoulder harness has 6 inches of adjustment. You move it up and down here on the frame panel, and that really allows the harness to be dialed in and fit your body well. The lumbar pad is a nice dense foam that has a sticky surface to the outside, so we can kind of grab onto that lower back. At the same time, this lumbar foam is adjustable. So if you feel like it's too much pressure, you reach out to us, we'll send you a softer foam, and you can really play with and tailor that lumbar pressure to exactly what you want. After getting the pack to fit you, the most important thing a frame has to do is just be comfortable for you to wear all day long. Our system is designed to basically, whether I'm day hunting or I'm doing 14 days out of a 7,200, I want to be able to hike and hunt as comfortably as possible all day long. And the second I kill an animal, I can immediately remove the bag from the frame, strap meat right to the frame. The bag's going to sandwich that meat in there, and then I can hike out of the mountains with these heavy loads as comfortable as possible. In order to do that for the day hunting with light loads, the frame has a lot of lateral movement to it. The goal here is to make this feel like a lightweight internal frame day pack. It moves with your body. It doesn't ever have that really rigid external pack feeling to it. And then once we do kill that animal and we're getting this pack heavy, there's a couple things that a frame needs to do. And the one is to not change shape as you load this down. So the frame vertically, I could dang near stand on top of this thing and it's not going to bend or flex at all. And then horizontally, the frame can't barrel. Barreling is when the frame, as you got meat on here and you take these compression straps and strap it around, the frame actually gets a barrel shape to it, which causes the suspension to not be very comfortable on your back. And so we've got the 3 horizontal carbon bars in there that prevent that barreling from happening. Moving on to the bags, we've got a 3600, a 5000, and a 7200. 3600 is really geared for day hunts up to weekend trips. 5000 is going to be more of your week-long trips. And then jumping up to that 7200, that's going to be your Alaska late season 10 to 14 day trips where you're really hauling a lot of gear. As far as accessories go on the hip belt, we have 2 laser cut MOLLE panels and another laser MOLLE cut panel here on the front. That's going to take our hip belt pouch accessory. Ivory pistol holsters can attach right onto there. This other one on the back here is designed specifically for our Nalgene holder. We're really excited with how that turned out. The Nalgene sits back at this angle. You have great access to it, and also the full weight of the Nalgene transfers back into the frame, and you're not actually feeling that weight on the hip belt. On the front of the harness, we'll have accessories coming out later this summer and in the future. Right now, I know we'll have an inReach mini holder. I'm working on an elk reed holder. We'll have all sorts of things that work with the K4 MOLLE panels that we'll come out with over time. A big side benefit of the laser MOLLE cut panels is that there's hundreds of other companies out there that make accessories for it, and all of those will work on our packs. So that gave you a really quick rundown of the entire K4 pack systems. Again, we'll have videos that dive in depth on all the different features and ways to set up and adjust things. This was just a quick look at the system. So you can watch those other videos or check us out at exomountaingear.com.